is confused when he sees Wayne hug me. I get to the bar. This dude comes to me. He says, "What's up, blood? What you buying?" I said, "Man, I don't buy nothing, bro. I'm kinfolk, bro. It's our family." He said, "My boy said he got a problem with him." I said, "Well, tell your boy to come talk to me."
What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Goods XY Beats. Back in the building, man. Listen, I want to talk to y'all today real quick because I need people to be reminded. We need a reminder of Drake and what he has been doing for a very long time. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people know about this story, but I'm sure a lot of people don't know about this story. I mean, because people talk about Quentin Miller, right? And I saw somebody who jumped up in the comment section. They were like, yeah, well, Drake had hits before Quentin Miller and this and that. Well, listen, man, Drake has been doing this for a very long time. And when I say for a very long time, that's just basically, you know, taking songs and taking credit for songs that, you know, he didn't 100% create.
A fucking get?
Oh my God. Now, I understand that artists collab with people, they sit there and they work on music. Sometimes somebody might give you something catchy and then you might throw it into a song. I get it. That's cool. But when you have other artists who do this, get them credit, dog. Get them credit. I understand how it looks for an artist to say that somebody wrote your shit or somebody gave you this or gave you that. But listen, man, it's either you want to do it or you don't want to do it.
You can either make this song or not make this song.
You're too close, man. You're too close, man.
If you don't want to go through that, write your shit yourself. Now, this story here is Kia Shine. So Kia Shine explains Drake altercation. Some of y'all may know this story, like I said, and some of y'all may not. But let's check it out.
You wrote the record that broke Drake.
Yes.
So they're talking about Best I Ever Had. Best I Ever Had, if you don't know, was a very big record. Huge record. Best I Ever Had was, I could say it was the record that pretty much mainstreamed Drake in a lot of ways. That record was circulating for a very long time. But here we are again with a conversation where we sit in here and we talking about one of his biggest records not being solely him. You know, and although Drake may have written all the lyrics for that shit, the best part of that song was the damn hook. That's what made it catchy, right? But again, let's continue.
Make a song for Lil Wayne called "Do It for the Boy." This particular DJ was like, "We can get 15,000 for the beat that you sold Wayne," and it was on the Drought mixtape. The DJ calls me and says, "Bro, why did you sell the beat that we were gonna sell Jaheim to Drake?" I said, "Bro, who the f is Drake?"
Yeah, that's crazy.
Smack! Who is this nigga?
I ain't sold no beat to nobody. Dude then took the song that I made for Wayne, you know what I mean, and made it into Best I Ever Had. But I already was signed with Universal Music Publishing. The CEO of Universal, Tom Wally at the time, was like, "We're gonna give you 25% of this song." How they was able to do so is because Drake was signed to Universal Republic in the same system as well. It went viral because they were saying the Kid Shine wrote Drake's Best I Ever Had. Drake came out and said, "I'm lying about it."
This is what I'm talking about, man. Listen, if this dude wrote Best I Ever Had and he want to say that, that's his right. This is what happens when you over here just taking records from people and just accepting records all over the place. Because I could give Drake the benefit of the doubt. Let's say Drake did not know. Let's say Drake did not know. You know, but you know those lyrics for that hook did not come from you. It was already there. You referenced it. So maybe you didn't know that it came from Kia Shine, but you know it came from somebody. So if somebody out there is saying, "I wrote Best I Ever Had," you just got to stay quiet, my boy. That's all you got to do.
Oh my God.
Stay quiet. Sometimes the best thing is just not to say anything at all. But again, here we are years later, and that same message, that same piece of advice Drake should have took when it came to Kendrick. But some things never change.
What did you write?
I wrote, "We can do it real big, bigger than we ever done. I be up on everything the other ever on it, so just do it for the boy." I did the beat, then boy wanted to sample the same exact.
He chopped the master.
He take the master and do the same beat, you know what I'm saying, and flip it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And take the hook.
so 2010, the song was nominated for a Grammy. A friend of mine's in LA says, "Bro, it's just a spot you need to go to on Sundays is popping." I had no idea that this was gonna be Drake's Grammy party. I'm walking right to where the ops is at the time, and I see this dude. He's standing with these dudes up top, and he's, you know how Drake be when he's trying to be that hard look he be doing.
Not that hard look, Drake be doing. Yo, listen, man. I feel like Drake is such a tough guy when he with a whole bunch of people, man. Drake has been putting on this persona and getting protected by these people for years, man. Because at the end of the day, man, he the money play, man. Look, the money guy will always get protected by everybody. It'll always be that way, bro. And sometimes when you have that protection around you, you get a little cocky. Because you ain't going to go do nothing.
Carlson, I was with this dude who trains De La Hoya. He was a fighter, you know what I'm saying? He was with us. And I'm just like, yo, look at dude up there. I think that's Drake. So I grabbed this little bottle, right? This hand comes out of nowhere. It's Wayne. The security who noticing Drake is looking at me snarling. He's on the way making a beeline to me. But the security dude is confused when he sees Wayne hug me. I get to the bar. This dude comes to me. He says, "What's up, blood? What you buying?" I said, "Man, I don't buy nothing, bro. I'm kinfolk, bro. It's our family." He said, "My boy said he got a problem with him." I said, "Well, tell your boy to come talk to me." Drummer boy was there that night. He was like, "Bro, hey man, Drake want to talk to you, bro. But you know what I'm saying? I'm with you, bro. We gonna just speak, you know what I'm saying, or whatever." I said, "Bro."
At that point, I wonder what Drake even want to say at that point. Like, what do you even want to say about this? Like, yo, listen, man, I know you wrote that song, but please stop telling people. Please, man, it's not good for my career, man. Stop telling them, man. Like, how much you want? What you want? Come on, man. Please.
Don't say a word, brother.
Bro, it's cool. So I'm walking out, you know what I mean? And Drake, he like, "Bro, what you tell people I wrote the song for like that?" Like, I just stand up like, "Hey, bro, look, man, whatever happens in this club tonight, if you had a wins tonight, the Grahams live in Memphis. Your dad being on Beale Street, bro, I know your peoples. Let's talk about this and let's not make this a situation because I'm going back to Memphis and I'm going to have the wins there."
Hey, fuck around and find out, man. Listen, man. You get your win tonight. When I'm going home, I'm going to get my win over there. I know where your peoples be at. Hey, listen. Ain't nothing you can say to that, but all right, you got it. You got it, bro. You got it. You making a whole lot of sense right here in this club, man.
Everybody back and forth. Mac man was like, "Just let them talk. Just let them talk." He said, "The music all I got." I said, "The music is all I have."
Yeah. And there we go, man. Fast forward and back into today. It's this idea that the music only matters to you and it's all about you. Like these people who write these records, man, and give them out, give them away, like I feel like it's up to them at the end of the day whether they want to say they wrote some shit. And I feel like in his case, it's one of those things where a record becomes so big. Imagine writing a record, that shit becomes so big and nobody gives you any credit for it. Nobody knows you wrote it, nothing. And then you're also an artist who's trying to come up. And you see this guy all the way up and you all the way down. Now it gotta be like folklore for you, going around telling people like, you know, I wrote that record, right? Why it gotta be that way? I feel like at the end of the day, if you don't want people to say anything about you having your records written by anybody, stop taking records from people. Come up with your own shit. I feel like when you take something from an artist who's written something and you put your own spin to it, however you try to do it, you putting the risk out there that's gonna happen. That's on you. You taking that risk, buddy. It's nobody but you. So you got to deal with it, man. This is why I continue to try to push out the Quentin Miller shit. Whenever Quentin Miller got a new song or whatever, like I'm going to try to push that shit out. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to review it because artists like that need recognition because in my eyes, he's been done wrong. As somebody that's contributed to your career, you should have took care of that, man. That man should have gotten his recognition even if you felt like y'all was going to have to part ways. If you felt like it was over and you didn't need him anymore, that man should have still been taken care of because outside of the records that he provided to you, this man gave you a sound. He gave you a sound and you have been using that for a very long time. It's a big contribution to your career. I don't agree with the way people move sometimes, man. And I see the way people move in the industry, man. And it's crazy. Sometimes I wonder how people are able to like even navigate through this shit, man. And it's just a wild place to be in, man. The industry is shady in a lot of ways. And without being in it directly, like you can see how what people have to deal with. And it's insane.
Just because you misconstrue what's going on, bro, I'm not finna let nobody run off with nothing that's mine.
Hey. That man got a right to feel the way he feel. He got a right to feel how he want to feel, bro, about whatever. It's his record. He wrote it. Obviously, we know he didn't write the whole song. Like, he didn't write the lyrics. So maybe that's what Drake meant when he said you ain't write it, meaning you ain't write my bars. But listen, the man wrote the hook to the damn song. He wrote the shit, man. So, I mean, it is what it is. That's the best part of it. That's what makes it the single that it is. I don't know, man. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. How do y'all feel about Kia Shine? Did you know about Kia Shine? Did you even know that Drake didn't write Best I Ever Had? I'm sure you've heard about this. People have heard about this before. But stories like this can't get lost in the fold, man. Stories like this have to be talked about because, you know, this guy is an artist. Nobody who's an artist, no matter whether you want to paint their shit as art, hip hop, whatever, they don't want to see other people run off with their shit. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about it.
Niggas acting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.